Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to ringside and of course to Monday Night Raw. I am Pat McAfee, joined by the former governor of Minnesota. He can introduce himself.
My name is Jesse Ventura. I was there at the Golden Talking.
And well, what a great premium live event we are coming off on Saturday. Money in the Bank. Of course, there was a new WWE champion crowned with Kevin Owens. And several things such as new champions.
I think Kevin Owens needs to pick up the weights. Well, anyways, coming up to kick off the show is Kevin Owens himself, not lifting a single weight. Except the WWE Championship, of course.
And of course, on Money in the Bank, Kevin Owens did win his first Money in the Bank contract later that night, cashing it in to win the WWE Championship from the former champion, Bobby Lashley. And of course,
later tonight. Yep.
Well, like I was gonna say, later tonight, Seth Rollins will have a State of the Union address of his actions at Money in the Bank, causing his match for his title not to happen. And of course, what a shocker this is, the Raw Women's Championship Gauntlet #1 contender match for, of course, the Raw Women's Championship. Several... And well, and of course, for our main event, the WWE Championship #1 contender Battle Royal, it will be Randy Orton, Edge, Carmelo Hayes, The Miz, Big E, and Solo Sikoa battling it out to become the #1 contender for Kevin Owens' WWE Championship. As well as and of course, those things are going to be later tonight. However, first off, we will be kicking it off with the Kevin Owens essentially celebration. That's why you see these balloons in the ring and on the trim. And here comes the new WWE Champion, Kevin Owens.
How can anyone support someone so fat?
Of course, Jesse, you have to understand one thing though. He went from rock bottom to winning the Money in the Bank contract to becoming the WWE Champion in the matter of like a few hours.
I was off of pure luck, gorilla. Kevin Owens is my definition of pencil neck geek. And here he is, stealing my lines. Welcome to Monday Night RAW.
No, Jesse, I think you're still my lines. I welcomed us into the show. You did it.
Don't tell me what to do, gorilla. I was there at the Golden Talking. odds, meaning luck, he had luck to do it all.
Well, luck or not, you still have to think about one thing. The almighty Bobby Lashley was on a complete reign as WWE champion, and of course, Kevin Owens somehow cashed in and won.
Well, I think it's a conspiracy against Bobby Lashley. Nobody's saying that you deserve it. What is he mumbling about in there, Gorilla?
And well, Kevin Owens saying, why wouldn't I deserve to be the WWE champion? Well, he does deserve it, but Randy Orton,
a former deserves the WWE championship just a little bit more, Gorilla. I think Randy Orton has all the tools of the great physique, genetics, everything.
well, of course, as you can see, Randy Orton staring at Kevin Owens, and of course, if Randy Orton wins that Battle Royal tonight that he is in, he will become the #1 contender and likely face Kevin Owens at Extreme Rules.
That'll be well deserved, Gorilla. I believe that Kevin Owens is gonna get his ass whooped by Randy Orton. I think that Randy Orton is a prototype of a WWE superstar for me.
Oh, here comes the Miz!
This guy, just like me, he has many accomplishments. You know, I'm the former governor of Minnesota, Gorilla.
And of course, the Miz is going to also be in that Battle Royal. If he wins, he will face Kevin Owens at Extreme Rules.
If Randy Orton doesn't win it, then the Miz is sure to win it. So long as it's not hitting Kevin Owens, then we're fine, Gorilla. Well, he might be awesome, but I'm the former governor of Minnesota.
Well, this is WWE, not Minnesota. Let's focus in. Kevin Owens saying, do you even work here to the Miz?
I will say that I notice the Miz's presence more than I do Kevin Owens. The only presence I notice of Kevin Owens is at the buffet table.
And it can be argued that Kevin Owens doesn't deserve that title like the Miz just said, because Kevin Owens was down and at the last second he rushed up when it was almost fell down, if you will, and he grabbed it essentially midair and stole it.
He did steal it indeed. Gorilla, I believe that Kevin Owens is one of the luckiest superstars that there is. But I also believe that Kevin Owens is a paper champion. And that is what is going to run out.
Solo Sikoa also in the WWE Championship match. I should say number 1 contender match, I'm sorry. And of course, Seth Rollins, he will face Kevin Owens at Extreme Rules for the WWE title.
That ocean looks a lot like the Gulf of Talking Gorilla.
And of course, Solo Sikoa is related to the Usos and, if you will, the Bloodline. Of course, if Solo Sikoa were to win this, technically all the Bloodline in the company would hold all of the gold.
I will say he is just as dangerous as the Bloodline Gorilla.
Well, of course he is.
You're wrong about that.
Of course he is.
Usos just lost their title.
Well, listen. A person that Solo Sikoa is related to is still the Universal Champion after winning against Batista at Money in the Bank.
Yes, but you said all of the Bloodline were champions. Last I remember, the Hardys beat the Usos.
Well, I don't count that as a win because you have to know the Hardys technically cheated to win.
Oh, so you think it's a conspiracy to run?
Oh Lord, here comes one end of the Street Profits, Montez Ford! Of course, also in this WWE Championship Battle Royal.
Who's this joke?
Well, he's more relevant than you, and Montez Ford is his name.
I was the governor of Minnesota. Don't tell me about relevance.
Well, Jesse, I'd calm down because you had to leave the WWF to become the governor. You abandoned wrestling.
You can't say that here. The Pandas will attack. But looking at Montez Ford, he's talking about the ladder match. He's talking about how he got screwed on the 7-point ladder. I'd be inclined to agree, Gorilla. I believe that Montez Ford would have been a better champion than Kevin Owens. He's asking who wants to smoke. Who wants to smoke from Montez Ford?
No, here comes Carmelo Hayes, of course. Now, if he wins, he will face Kevin Owens for the WWE Championship at, I think, Extreme Rules.
It appears that everybody has something to say, Gorilla. He's laying out the line, Gorilla. It's a little ironic coming from Montez Ford here.
Can't even spell his name right. He spelled K-M-L-O. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. And here comes Big E, and of course, if Big E wins, he will face Kevin Owens for the WWE title.
I think Big E's just trying to piss off the Kevin Owens so that he can get a shot. He's playing up to the crowd, Gorilla. He doesn't have to choose a challenger. There's a battle royal tonight, Big E. It appears Big E's not been reading the notes. It's a cluster, Gorilla. He's throwing the challenge out now, but he'll have to win a battle royal kill. I think he could win the battle royal, Gorilla, and go on to face Kevin Owens. Either way you look at it, any of these people would be better than Kevin Owens, Gorilla. He drew out the line, Gorilla. On national TV, Gorilla. He's just walking out, Gorilla. What does this mean? All the men are just stuck in the ring. They don't know what to do, Gorilla. And Big E just took out Randy Orton. What does this mean? He's going for Solo Sikoa. Oh my god, it's mayhem! It's mayhem!
It seems to be a brawl now.
Gorilla, it's mayhem, Gorilla. And the Miz is appearing to throw everybody out. Could the Miz be the favorite, Gorilla? My god, Gorilla. This is more chaos than the goal of talking, Gorilla. I was there, you know.
And Solo Sikoa setting Randy Orton up.
They're beating each other up. And you look on the ring, you see the Miz, you see Carmelo Hayes. They're going at it, Gorilla. Toe for toe, Gorilla. And the Miz is the last man standing in the ring, Gorilla. If that was the Battle Royal, then the Miz would have won.
Oh, you're gonna be confused. That's Carmelo Hayes, not the Miz.
Carmelo Hayes was just thrown out. Now the Miz is regrouping, waiting for his match later tonight.
Oh, here comes Stephanie McMahon. WWE.
Here comes Stephanie McMahon, damn it.
And of course, I guess they were never told.
Who can believe it's going to be on national TV, Gorilla?
It's not me on national TV. I can promise you that.
A number one contendership match on national TV, Gorilla. International TV, actually. It seems that you had a Freudian slip, Gorilla. Well, it appears that we do have a battle royal coming up. And quite honestly, I'm really excited for that, Gorilla. How about you?
I mean, I'm excited for it, but you're saying Gorilla every 2 seconds. I get the point. However, that's me, our main event.
Are you not Gorilla Monsoon? Oh no, you're Pat McAfee, my bad. I'm reading the wrong notes.
I guess JBL, I suppose JBL left you the wrong notes again. Like he did with me at Monday Night. However, that WWE Championship Battle Royal is later tonight. Now it is going to be the number one contender for the Raw Women's Championship, the Gauntlet match. Of course, a gauntlet match is pretty simple. So, two people, well, I should say two women start in the ring. Once the bell rings, those two women face a normal match. Whoever is eliminated leaves. Whoever wins that match goes on to face the next person right then and there.
The gauntlet match is excruciating, Gorilla. We're going on break, Gorilla.
Well, we're on break, however, we will be playing music in our server, essentially to entertain you. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday Night RAW. Of course,
what an eventful Raw it's been, Gorilla.
Of course, now we have our Raw Championship Gauntlet match for the #1 contender. Of course, for that Raw Championship. And it seems Cameron's gonna be starting things off.
I'm personally very excited for this match, Gorilla. And I'm very excited for Cameron.
All you gotta do is watch me. I'm too fly. Girl,
Who's flipping their hair there? What does that mean?
girl, I'm too fly.
Quite an entrance, if I do say so.
All you gotta do is watch me. I'm too fly. Girl, bye. All you gotta do is watch me.
Who do you think her opponents? Oh my god.
Well, I guess Cameron and Taynara Khan here are starting things off in this Gauntlet match.
What a great way to start off this match.
Night can't get me down. You're never gonna get me down. Get up in your face, gonna get it now. Only hot fire, gonna get it now. Welcome to the max. I'm running up for your dog in the tracks. Elevated to the top of the back. Now I'm looking down and I'm not looking back.
I'll tell you what,
I'm looking down.
she has a very exciting finish to the ring.
Get me down. Never gonna get
So
me
does
down.
Cameron.
No rest for the wicked, no sleep. On the coast of the don't test me. I am what it is to succeed. You are everything I don't need. You can sit there, beg and plead, but I'm not gonna quit. I suggest you leave. I'm gonna go straight back. Step up to the plate and you try to get a rap. 5 minute fame and I hope it'll last. I stay looking down and I'm not looking back.
He seems to be moving at 1,000,007.
Now you can't get me down. Never gonna get me down. No rest for the wicked, no sleep.
1 frame per 1,000,000 seconds, Gorilla. That's what she's moving at.
And of course, we're about to be underway in this Gauntlet match.
I'm excited for this match personally, Gorilla. I can't wait to see what these two have going on with them.
And we are underway in this Gauntlet.
And it appears that Tay's getting her ass whooped. It appears that she's being... And for whatever reason, she rolled outside of the ring, Gorilla. Trying to recover, trying to recuperate during this Gauntlet match. And here they go, they're fighting outside of the ring.
Of course, the referee on a count of 2.
Fighting
Of course,
never
what would
stops where you
if
go.
they both get counted out?
Well then perhaps the next 2 people come in, Gorilla. You know, fighting never stops wherever you go. I was there at the Gulf of Tonkin and it expanded to Vietnam when I was a Navy SEAL. So it could be just like that. And here comes Cameron back into the ring as she takes on Tay Conti. I don't care what you say. This Tay Conti girl has what it takes. I deemed her that.
Well, I guess that's true. Because she is in the driver's seat right now in this gauntlet match.
Yes, she's throwing Cameron outside of the ring for once. And here comes Cameron, getting a drop kick. But it doesn't seem to affect her. Oh, now she's eating the effects. You know, she's getting bullied back into that corner pretty bad.
And a counter!
She just ate an uppercut from Cameron as she came down. That had to have messed her jaw just a little bit, Gorilla. That had to have shattered something. If it didn't shatter her jaw, it must have shattered her will. And here they go back at it. She's grabbing for the stomach that hurts, as Tenara is calling her a loser. This is quite an odd one right here.
Now Cameron back in the driver's seat, getting those right and left. And the referee's knocked down. Cameron going in for, seems to be the kill almost, to win this match.
Indeed, she's going for the kill. A true killer never gives up, though. She should be following her. I know a thing or two about killing. I was a Navy SEAL. And now it appears that Tenara is in the driver's seat.
Oh! Here comes Roman champion! Is she in this match?
What is this supposed to mean? Here comes Cameron taking advantage of Gorilla. Former Funkadactyls together, Gorilla. Now it appears that anyone is coming out to get blood, Gorilla. I'll tell you what. She does look like a cold-blooded killer. She's anticipating this match. She's watching as her former Funkadactyl Cameron, my bad, was just thrown out. My notes are all flipped up and upside down. Here we go, they're going at it. Naomi's just stalking him. She's watching him from the ringside. She's scouting him out. In fact, I see her there with a pencil and paper taking notes.
Oh, and Tenara getting absolutely destroyed in there.
Yeah, but you would think it wouldn't look like that. All it takes is one good shot. all it takes is one good shot, like
There
that one
it
right
is.
there.
This will end the match.
You think it'll end the match? But we'll find out. It ain't over till it's over. The one.
Cameron using
The
the
two.
and pulling her back now. And there it is. That's 3.
That's 3 right there.
Taynara Conti has been eliminated. Let's see who's gonna be next. It could be anyone.
Could you imagine it was Cameron and Naomi going at
No, it can be-
the
it can
fucking
even be you,
Dazzles to become
Jesse.
champions? Taynara's a sore loser.
Oh, here comes the man!
Oh my god,
Becky
it's Becky
Lynch.
Lynch. You know, I once met Becky Lynch. You know where I met Becky Lynch at? I met her at the Golf Talking. Seems that both of them are in a fighting stance ready to start this match off, Gorilla. I don't blame them. Well, your name's Pat, right? My bad. Well, Pat, look at them go at it. And it appears that Becky Lynch has taken the driver's seat for this one. And I'll tell you what. Right now, if I'm being Cameron, I want this match with Naomi. Because they have to know each other so well. And who knows? Perhaps finding Cameron can prove that she was the better fucking actor. But Cameron has to realize that she's been in there how long by now? And there they go at it.
And Becky Lynch has an advantage here because Becky Lynch is a fresh superstar coming out. Cameron has been in the match already.
Becky Lynch is already as dangerous as it is, Gorilla. Bringing her in as a fresh wrestler going up against someone who's not. Bringing someone in who's not fresh is definitely a dangerous thing to be fighting as against someone as experienced and as good as Becky Lynch. Personally, I wouldn't take that if I was Cameron. If I was Cameron, I would be going on the assault. Non-stop, trying to bring Becky Lynch down. She has to get out of the defensive. There's no way she'll win on a defensive attack. Just like when I was in the Vietnam War and I was a Navy SEAL, we had to go on the offensive sometime if we wanted a chance. But we lost because we stayed on the defensive. And it appears
And of
that Cameron,
course,
she's on her last leg.
Becky Lynch has gotten Cameron, like you just said, to her last leg, essentially.
I don't know if it's smart for her to go back into that ring, Gorilla.
Man, flame!
My God, The Rock used to use that. And here comes the ref to take about 10 years just to count this. I think the ref's having a seizure, Gorilla.
Well, he's not having a seizure, he just got knocked down. Anyway, here comes the new ref. 1, 2, 3. He's eliminated.
Gorilla.
Let's see who's gonna be the final person in this match.
That was light work for Becky Lynch out there, Gorilla. I'll tell you what.
Oh, here comes the EST, the greatest, the fastest.
I believe that Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch have had some great matches in the past. Some of them lasting more than 6 seconds.
Becky, like you just said though, Becky Lynch taking on Bianca Belair. Whoever wins this will be facing Naomi for the championship. Extreme Rules.
Anything can happen at the Extreme Rules, Gorilla.
And of course, while we're talking about Extreme Rules will be coming to you July 16th.
You aren't gonna want to miss that one. And I'm telling you right now, Bianca Belair does have the advantage of being fresh. But Becky Lynch is still an incredibly dangerous opponent. It's almost like Becky Lynch has been trained to kill. And look at this. Bianca Belair just they're kind of ragdolling each other with both of their power. But I think if it's a battle of power, Bianca Belair automatically wins that one, Gorilla. But Becky Lynch is indeed no slouch in the ring. And the fans agree that this is indeed awesome. There is nothing more awesome than what's going on in this ring as this crowd is going berserk. Naomi has to move the muscle. Oh, but here she goes. She's moving around just a little bit, stretching out her legs. What could she do? She could get involved in this match. We don't know what she's thinking right now, as these two are battling it out.
Hammering down, right and left. On
my God, Bianca Belair moves that freshness advantage. And Becky Lynch's face is looking as red as communism, all busted up. You know, I've been accused of being a communist before when I ran for the governor of Minnesota. Her face is as red as her attire.
And of course, Bianca Belair hits that KOD, it will be over.
There's no way that Becky Lynch can see through all that blood that's pouring down her face. And look at this. My God.
Oh my gosh!
That's right, devastating right there, Gorilla. I've never seen something so devastating. What a maneuver. What a maneuver.
1, 2. Kick out! Wait!
What was that?
Referee called 2.
It appears that he called 2 right there.
Out.
She kicked out just barely, and this crowd was going berserk.
She just kicked out of a KOD.
Naomi's clapping at the applause of Becky Lynch's resilience. Becky Lynch is stalking her way back in the ring. And it appears... Oh my God. I believe that one of them's been thrown out, Gorilla. And Naomi's trying to stay away from the action, Gorilla. Naomi, get over here. You're not safe. And look at this.
And now, Becky Lynch
Bianca Belair
tossing in the
has been thrown into the... She's been thrown into the referee, Gorilla. I think the referee's out of it. Oh my god, Gorilla. She has her picked up like a child. Oh my god, with a drop kick right out of the ring, Gorilla. That sent her flying. You know, I believe that Becky Lynch is in a whole lot of trouble, Gorilla.
And how is Becky Lynch fighting back after two almost these of you?
Two career enders for some people. And look at this, Gorilla. Firmly in control is Bianca Belair. And look at that. She busted Becky open one more time. And look at all these incredible fans here, Gorilla. They're all cheering for their favorite. They're cheering loudly.
And now, this will be it.
And look at them. They believe this match is as awesome as I believe, which is incredibly. What the? What is she doing, Gorilla?
This is over. Bianca Belair will be taking on Naomi for the Raw Women's Championship at Extreme Rules.
I'm on my own.
Well, it appears that we have something good going on finally in the WWE. Bianca Belair is confirming to take on Naomi, Gorilla.
I'm way better than before. All I need is you and I'ma watch you fall down.
Oh!
Well, that's incredibly uncalled for, Gorilla. But I don't say I disagree with that method right there. You know? Sometimes we have to be a little dirty, Gorilla. Sometimes we have to do these type of moves. And look at that. Naomi's making the first strike. She is the new #1 contender indeed. Gorilla, I have to ask you something.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with more action after the short commercial break. Stick with us.
I see in my head a melody buried deep into my soul. They call us crazy, we cutting the edge, unlocking the future and letting it go. This is a calling that's higher than time. We decided our stories are gonna be told. This is where legends are born. We paving the road, a future that favors the bold. Break the rules, break the laws. This is the moment we change it all. Break We about to set the tone. We about to write the code. Yeah, we on a new elevation. We came here to shatter the mold. Yeah, we about to set the tone. We about to write the code. Yeah, we on a new elevation. We came here to shatter the mold. I know you hear it. I know you see it. We got the fearless. We got the genius. We got defiance. We got the beacons. We got the true believers. Yeah, greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness. Woo! Greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness. Legendary in the making. Reach out and we take it. About to emerge. We on the verge and it feels like greatness.
Black and blue, I crawled along the wreckage of what now is gone. Back to you to find another day. I'll go on and on and on and on. I'll face it, the demons I created with every last part of me. The pain will fade and I'll go on and on and on and on. I'll face it, the demons I created with every last part of me. The pain will fade and I'll go on and on and on and on. Black and blue, I crawl to you. Black and blue, I crawl to you. Black and blue, I crawled along the wreckage of what now is gone. Back to you to find another day. I'll go on and on and on and on. I'll face it, the demons I created with every last part of me. The pain will fade and I'll go on and on and on and on. I'll face it, the demons I created with every last part of me. The pain will fade and I'll go on and on and on and on. Black and blue, I crawl to you. Black and blue, I crawl to you.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Monday Night Raw. We are waiting for Seth Rollins to arrive for his State of the Union address. As you can see, all the superstars and such are on the stage ready to essentially show their respect to Seth Rollins.
You know, I used to get this type of reception when I was the governor of Minnesota. You know, I shook hands with President Trump before, but I've never seen a president quite like Seth Rollins.
Well, I guess Seth Rollins is a self-proclaimed president, but supposedly tonight he does have some sort of security. I don't know where they're from, but supposedly he has security.
Well deserved with how many enemies are trying to take out Seth Rollins. You know, I never had to fight the security that Seth Rollins had. I didn't need that security with my giant arms. But Seth Rollins does raise the question, He raises a lot of questions, actually. Where will the WWE be with it in the United States with Seth Rollins going forward?
And here he comes.
Indeed, here comes Seth Rollins, coming out with his security guards, escorted by Secret Service.
And supposedly it's actual Secret Service from Washington, D.C. protecting Seth Rollins.
That's Seth fucking Rollins for you. I'll tell you what, Seth Rollins deserves this entrance more than anything, especially since he is indeed the president. And I'll tell you something, he deserves all that security, because we know what happens to some presidents who don't have the security. You know, I was there when President Kennedy was shot. And look at all these people getting their hands shaken by the president, Seth Rollins. Not missing one person. Everyone is so excited to see President Rollins. I would be too. You know, I used to be the governor of Minnesota. Did I ever tell you that? You know, I sure hope there's been a terrorist attack here. There's been a terrorist attack.
There's a terrorist
Just
attack.
like the one that happened on President Kennedy. This is a terrorist attack that I've never seen. I think it's a government conspiracy against Seth Rollins, Gorilla. The Secret Service is handling him, Gorilla. You know, I think the government's taking him out. Oh my god. It appears someone needs to save the president, Gorilla. He's been stomped into the ground by the president, Gorilla. This terrorist has not been negotiated with, Gorilla. And I'll tell you what, Gorilla, this reminds me a lot of the Gulf of Tonkin or the President Kennedy assassination, because this is a tragic event in our national history, Gorilla.
And well, Ladies and gentlemen, is back under control here at Monday Night Raw. Seth Rollins protected by his Secret Service.
President Rollins just protected the Secret Service. What do you mean about that, Gorilla? I need President Rollins to shake my hand so bad. President Rollins, come shake my hand. I was the former governor, you know. I deserve a lot more respect. And look at that, Gorilla. It's 4th of July fireworks for President Rollins. Where's my handshake, Gorilla? I deserve one a lot more than you guys did. You know, I was a former governor. Thank you. I'm getting the exact respect that a former governor deserves, Gorilla. And a Navy SEAL. And look at our great Secret Service, keeping him safe for once. They might want to look behind Seth Rollins just a little bit. There might be an attacker somewhere around here. There could be another terrorist attack.
There could be another terrorist attack. Listen. There could be another terrorist attack. However, the amount of security and the amount of weapons they have to protect our president, Seth Rollins, is unbelievable.
I think that was a government conspiracy, Gorilla. I think that President Bush was behind it. I think This could resemble a lot like President Lincoln when he was shot by John Wilkes Booth. And you know, I was there, Gorilla. I was there when John Wilkes Booth shot President Lincoln. And it appears he's exactly right. The crowd here tonight in Lincoln has been fire. They're cheering their guts off. They have sore stomachs, I'll tell you that much, Gorilla. He's right. And I'll tell you what also got extinguished. That freaking terrorist, when I put him in the headlock himself, and I made him tap out to my gigantic arms, Gorilla. You know, I know a thing or two about protecting the president. I was a Navy SEAL. And look at him addressing his fellow citizens, Gorilla. You know, that's the exact thing that a good president must do. They have to protect their...
Real quickly, I think it's being reported in now, Seth Rollins essentially arrived in a bulletproof limousine and a full motorcade coming to the arena.
You know, I was given that type of motorcade when I was the governor of Minnesota. What this has to do with anything, I don't know. I just love bringing up the fact that I was governor. Non-United States champion, quite like Seth Rollins, though. The President of the United States of Rollins. I think he's on a diplomatic mission here, Gorilla, to stomp out and make all his enemies, the terrorists especially, tap out. He's exactly right. He's on my Mount Rushmore. The Mount Rushmore that I was personally attended to. He's calling out Seth Rollins, the one who has come out to say that he supports the Confederacy. It appears that there's no union here in Lincoln, Nebraska, only civil war. And look at him, he's telling AJ Styles that he inspired him to be a better president. Well, I'll tell you what, Gorilla, I think that Seth Rollins already is a great president, like I was a great governor. He reminds me a lot of the Ultimate Warrior too, in the fact that he's able to muscle out all of his opponents. He needs to make an apology tonight, Gorilla.
Of course, he is making that apology because of what he did at Money in the Bank. Attacking AJ Styles with a steel chair.
He doesn't understand the message of AJ Styles. Perhaps he made a severe and continuous slap at his judgment, Gorilla. Exactly, Gorilla. That sounds like something who is a rational leader would say. You know, he stands here with Jesse Ventura, Gorilla, and not with you. His trusted Secret Service, Gorilla, and of course, he can always trust me to watch his back too as a former governor of Minnesota and former professional wrestler and Navy SEAL, in fact. His best friend Kevin Owens is a Canadian. What can I tell you about that? That's a diplomatic man right there who likes to negotiate foreign policy. And his first lady, Becky Lynch, who I can have no doubt he's going to have a great time with tonight. You know, I heard Seth Rollins can last way longer than what AJ Styles lasted at Money in the Bank. But it appears that Becky Lynch is actually in the trainer's office right now, and I don't believe that she'll be able to make it. He's apparently at the trainer's office. You know, after a grueling match with Bianca Belair, I don't blame her. He's exactly right, and I was one of those trusted allies. I donated $600,000 to his Super PAC. He's exactly right. AJ Styles did contribute by breaking his neck. He made the ultimate sacrifice, like I did as a Navy SEAL back in the Gulf of Tonkin. Indeed, it takes visionary ideas to be a great leader, just like I was the Green Party candidate for the presidency of the United States of America. Seth Rollins is the leader of the United States of Owens. And I'll tell you what. Security's out here because they heard of the continuous threats against Seth Rollins. And I believe looking at him watch his back, that's a very smart thing to do. But I have his back also. I will break the back of anyone who attacks our president. You know, I once shook hands with President Trump, and I'll shake hands with President Rollins after this. Indeed, we do need to think about what's next. His America is an America that I want to live in.
And I agree with you there. Seth Rollins listens to his people of the WWE Universe.
I'll tell you what, I was there at the Gulf of Tonkin. Okay, I know things about taking people out and leading. I led my Navy SEALs to victory in Vietnam, and I'm sure you wanted Jeff Hardy to come here. But what good is a drunk as a United States champion? I'll tell you that much. And what good is Big E as United States champion? What good is AJ Styles as United States champion? I'll tell you what, there's no champion better than Seth Rollins, who's been champion for well over 90 days at this point. You know, if there was ever a chance that someone was to come at Seth Rollins, I would take him out. I would break his back personally. You know, those threatened terrorists can't take down me and Seth Rollins. Oh my God! It seems that there's been a government conspiracy. Seth Rollins has been attacked. This is like the Kennedy assassination. Where's this terrorist at? I'll break his back myself. I can't find where this terrorist is at. Did you see that explosion, Gorilla? That explosion could have killed our president, but I won't. I think this is all a conspiracy by the Bushes and their deep pocket to get Seth Rollins thrown out. The lights are flickering. Someone must have cut the power, Gorilla. I don't know what's going on. But this is a very tragic event. Indeed, he's right. This is treason right here. Oh my god. Who would have known this terrorist, AJ Styles is a terrorist. I can't believe it. AJ Styles is a terrorist trying to take out, you know, my name. What the hell is this? Oh my god. This is a terrorist attack if I've ever seen one. I have to save him. I have to get in there and save him. Seth, what are you doing? No, is he alright? I gotta take that terrorist down. He has a weapon. Oh my god. He just took out one of our brave security men. There's nothing I can do. I'm 70 years old, Gorilla. I don't know if I should. Seth Rollins has just been attacked by a terrorist. That terrorist being AJ Styles, Gorilla. AJ Styles is a terrorist, Gorilla. This is a terrorist attack on the levels of 9/11, Gorilla. AJ Styles has been attacked, Gorilla. I cannot.
Well, we will be right back with
I'm glad it was Seth Rollins. I'm steaming right now, Gorilla. Welcome back to Monday Night RAW. A RAW watched by millions of people. I'll tell you that much, Gorilla.
And well, let's go ahead and switch to our main event. After we welcomed you back just moments ago, it is going to be the WWE #1 contendership in a battle royal. Whoever wins, whichever superstar wins, will face Kevin Owens for the WWE title at Extreme Rules.
And here comes the man built from the waist down as a chiseled god and the waist up as a chiseled god. This is Randy Orton, I'll tell you that much, Gorilla. This man right here has been described as one of the best wrestlers of all time, Gorilla. I'll tell you that much. And look at that. He's using one of the most iconic taunts of all time, Gorilla. I'll tell you that much too. Randy Orton is one of the most talented wrestlers in our time, Gorilla. He's near perfect, Gorilla. And here comes Carmelo Hayes, wearing the shirt was at the goal for contradicting. You know, there aren't a lot of people from Minnesota around here. I think we need to change that.
Well, no matter what, if you like Randy, Carmelo or not, you have to understand one thing. Randy Orton has a chance of winning this. As essentially demonstrated earlier tonight in that essentially brawl.
You know, there's been a lot of conspiracies out here. I wouldn't be surprised if there's another conspiracy going on out here for this Carmelo Hayes guy to face Kevin Owens. Look at him. He's young. He's talented. I think the WWE higher-ups want this guy to be the champion. Because there's no way he deserves to be in here.
Well, listen, talk about an up-and-comer, Solo Sikoa.
And talk about conspiracy. They want the tribal bloodline to be the champions as well. I think this is another conspiracy out there for the bloodline, the analyze over here, to all be champions with the Solo Sikoa guy. I'll tell you what though, I don't think that's gonna happen, Gorilla. I think that we're gonna have Randy Orton power through all of this with his big, strong arms, like the great warrior that he is, Gorilla. And you know what? We forgot to mention our sponsors, haven't we? I'll tell you who we're sponsored by. We're sponsored by Zaxby's, which I know Mr. McMahon could be wanting right now.
Well, they didn't come in like our sponsors. It's just been reported in that our chairman wants Zaxby, so thank you for our sponsorship from Zaxby.
And I'll tell you what, here comes Big E, another guy that the WWE has been conspiring against recently.
Word on the street, I am the reason. You can see the look in my eyes. I have arrived, eyes on the prize. You and I leave it alive. I am the truth, you a lie. Diamonds and dance in the watch. Yeah, I'ma shine all the time. I know if you ain't doing nothing, you just trying. If you ain't doing it big. You ain't doing nothing, you just trying. If you ain't doing it big.
I think in terms of battle royals, this is one of the most star-studded battle royals I've ever seen in my life, Gorilla. You'll never find one more star-studded than this one. And guess what? We're only 4 in. We have 2 bigger stars coming in as well. Here comes the A-lister, The Miz. You know, I was in movies too before. I was in Predator. I also was in The Running Man and Batman and Robin. I was in that movie too. I was in many movies. I was in Major League too.
And Jesse, of course, Miz has his own TV show, Miz and Mrs.
And I'll tell you what, Maurice is a fine piece of ass that The Miz has won over.
And it seems like The Miz thinks that he's tough, but look at him. He looks like one of those almost anime kids that just sit on a computer all day.
I'll tell you what, who looks like an anime kid sitting at their computer all day is that fatso Kevin Owens.
Well, moving on, Montez Ford, I suppose, if he wants to get a drink or sorts, he just picks up a cup off the ground.
Well, I'll tell you what, if he wants to get a drink, he better make sure Jeff Hardy's not around.
Of course, he is a WWE Hall of Famer.
They brighten up when they see us, we bring the talk to the street. I see you trying to take the spot, but y'all can't handle the heat. I promise that you'll never have the upper hand over me. Yo, I'm like, nah fam, that ain't what we doing. You had one chance and you ain't showing no improvement. Hit that broad splash, do my dance, hit the Dougie, always charge, can't unplug me. Look out for the Lord is coming, y'all are doing
Here we go.
Yeah, they all buggy.
All 6 of our competitors are in the ring right now.
Your heart thudding, keep the car running. Know your boy had to brag, cause the boys in a bag, let it rock. What about it, yeah? I bring the swag like nobody can. It's in the bag, man, I got it, yeah. They know I got it, yeah. I bring the swag like nobody can. Don't mean to brag, what about it, yeah? What about it, yeah, yeah. I bring the swag like nobody can. It's in the bag, man, I got it, yeah. Straight up.
Oh no, this fatso!
Here comes this fat gamer here, Kevin Owens, who's planning on probably sitting next to me, so I'll have to smell his Cheetos and sweat coming from his fat breath.
Come on now, you don't gotta be that harsh. I need that shave, but
Well, I'll tell you what, you don't get arms like me by just sitting down like Kevin Owens does. You know how big my arms are? My arms are well over 20 inches, and oh my god, he's gonna sit right next to me, isn't he? No. But I'll tell you what, my arms are over 20 inches, and they're not fat like Kevin Owens, they're in muscle. Evan, you don't have muscle. Shut up. Big bone is the excuse that fat people make.
And we
You
are
wanted to stun the governor of Minnesota. Well, it appears that we've got a quick start to this matchup right here. Solo Sikoa has been thrown out. I can't believe it.
No,
What is this?
The Miz isn't out, I don't think. I think Miz went under.
I think they're over here trying to conspire against The Miz because he's an A-lister. This is a government conspiracy by the WWE right here. And look at that. Randy Orton's out too. And we're down to our last two right here. Carmelo Hayes and Big E. And you know what? I think The Miz is still in it too. Looking at him out there. The ref tried to throw him out in this conspiracy against him, but it appears that they didn't. He's waiting. He's stalking for his chance right here. I'll tell you that much. Gorilla. And here we go. The Miz just threw himself back into the ring. Carmelo thought he was out, Gorilla, but it appears that he's coming back. He's coming back for a second win, Gorilla.
And the Miz has been knocked out. He seems to be
The Miz is no longer here. That smoking hot wife of his can't save him anymore, Gorilla. And who's it gonna be between Big E and Carmelo Hayes, Gorilla? I don't know. And that was down through the middle again. And look at that. They're going at it again. Carmelo just wrestling circles around him.
It was through the middle.
They keep throwing each other through the middle right there. They need to throw them over the top, Gorilla. What is this? What is this maneuver right here? He's thrown through the middle again. My God, Big E thinks he has a win, but Big E is a goof, Gorilla. In anticipation of what's going to happen, Gorilla. I don't know what's going to happen. But I'll tell you what, just like in the Gulf of Tonkin, you'll never know what's going to happen. And look at this. They're going at it. There's no way that Big E and Carmelo Hayes aren't going to be rewarded for this somehow. Big E, mentally. Carmelo Hayes, physically, it appears. Big E just won't give up. It appears that he had an early jump on Big E right there with a super kick, Redunzel. I don't know what's happening, but this is crazy. He's been thrown over the top rope, but he's not out, Gorilla. And I don't know what's happened, but it appeared that Big E pulled up. Jesus Christ, Gorilla, I don't know what's going on. But I guess by this, by technicality, Carmelo Hayes is the champion. Or not the champion, but the #1 contender to the champion. I'll tell you what, Gorilla, it's been a pleasure coming from the great state of Minnesota out here with you. Back on the WWF, the World Wrestling Federation. This has been a tremendous opportunity given to me by Vincent James McMahon himself. I can't wait to see Bruno Sammartino in action here next month. Going up against Larry. Oh my god. It appears that there's been a stunner, Gorilla. And he's claiming this to be his show.
Alright, and well, ladies and gentlemen, you have seen a spectacular Monday Night Raw tonight. However, we will see you again on Wednesday for NXT and Friday for Friday Night SmackDown on Fox. Thank you, everyone.
What a spectacular show, Gorilla.